GWM. Go with more.
What drives us? Curiosity to explore, passion to discover, thirst for adventure, energizing us to go further. With more courage, we scale new heights within ourselves. With more spirits, we deepen our ties through the moments we share.
Looking after a horse means understanding it, not taming. It's all on you now.
Thanks, Dad.
Take care of the farm!
Enjoy your retirement, Dad!
With more possibilities, we draw strength from the past, inspiring the journey of tomorrow.
Eric! Time to go! I'm in the car. Speed up!
Come on, Mom, why are you doing it to me?
With more love, we nurture those we hold dear, setting them free.
Okay, so you like this place? We're gonna come here most of them, right? So, what are you gonna do after that? Let's make some snowmen. Oh, really? You can try that. Alex!
With more imagination, we bring our dreams to life together.
Wow. That's a nice motto.
That's great. I did that many years ago.
And why you stopped?
I ask myself the same question. I really don't know.
You should do it again, man. Good luck!
With more inspiration, we reignite the fire inside.
以信致远，方能行稳无疆。相信，是因为更懂彼此。山海之间，一诺必达。最好的契约，是超越期待。36载，初心不改，以匠心铸梦想，以专注见不凡。不逐浮华，执守本心，心怀热爱，负诚信之约，以东方智慧交全球朋友。
尊敬的各位来宾，亲爱的用户朋友、媒体朋友们，大家上午好！欢迎莅临契约2026长城汽车北京车展全球发布会现场。今天我们相聚于此，共同见证长城汽车的新篇章。Distinguished guests, dear viewed customers and friends, members of the media, good morning. Welcome to the Commitment and Integrity GWM at Auto China 2026 launch event. We gather here today to jointly witness a new chapter of GWM. 首先，让我们有请长城汽车总裁穆峰先生上台，与大家分享长城汽车的最新思考与展望。掌声有请。
Honored media colleagues, global partners and friends watching the live stream, good morning. Welcome to the GWM stand. Being here to Auto China 2026 again, I truly feel the pulse of our industry, a dizzying array of new technologies, new concepts emerging one after another, and intense competition among technology roadmaps. I believe there is only one answer: return to the essence. At GWM, we call this GWM One. In last Friday's live stream, Chairman Jack Wei candidly shared his understanding of GWM One. He said, GWM One means sifting the true from the false, returning to the essence. It is the first principle that we Chinese automotive professionals must hold firm to. These words truly resonate with me. GWM One is not just sentiment, it is the value philosophy of the automotive industry in this new era. The theme of our press conference today is commitment and integrity. In my opinion, the GWM One's value philosophy is precisely the spirit of commitment and integrity. It requires us to internally honor our commitment with our founding aspirations, eternally deliver our own promises to customers and partners. Why focus on commitment and integrity in an age obsessed with internet traffic? Because traffic fades, trends shift, but the trust embodied by commitment and integrity is the most solid foundation of the business world. So today, on behalf of GWM, I want to share with you what GWM One is, how GWM understands it, and how, guided by GWM One, GWM is forging its own path. First, you must be asking, what exactly is GWM One? Returning is our guide, embodied in 3 returns. Returning the essence of industry, returning to the real needs of customers, and returning our original aspirations as entrepreneurs and engineers. Rooted in user value, technological truth, culture foundation, and long-term development. Everything is rooted in our user value, in technological reality, in our cultural foundation, and in long-term development. GWM One is a value philosophy, a Chinese approach to car making. Its core can be summarized as long-term version, seek truth and stay pragmatic, honoring commitments. Honoring commitments is our simplest expression of the spirit of commitment and integrity. GWM One is also a technology platform, the movable type printing of the automotive industry in a digital and intelligent era, a powerful, revolutionary technology powerhouse. If GWM One is a Taoist, we have found that the method and tool that turn it into reality are the world's first and only all-powertrain compatible technology platform, the GWM One platform. 1,000 years ago, Bi Sheng replaced one-piece block printing with individual and recombinable movable types, completely revolutionizing the efficiency of information communications. The inspiration of GWM One platform comes precisely from movable type printing. Without modular hardware, labeling software, and native AI as its core, it is bringing a revolution to the auto industry. We break vehicle into over 300 standardized hardware units, our movable types. We define over 2,000 software service labels. Our typesetting rules, combined with a native AI brain, we have truly achieved a removable, combinable, growable, movable type car making, enabling one vehicle with multiple powertrains, multiple body styles, and multiple categories. Specifically, GWM One platform delivers 2 major innovations, powertrain and intelligent technology. On the powertrain front, GWM One platform is the world's first and only technology powerhouse that natively supports 5 powertrain types: ICE, HEV, PHEV, BEV, and FCEV. Some may ask, why no range extender? Because our Hi4 already covers that mode, that's why we confidently say we'll never build a range extender. Now, let us focus our unique intelligent hybrid 4WD system. This year, we launched a new generation Super Hi4 with comprehensive advances in performance, range, charging, and energy consumption. It delivers 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in a 4-second range, over 400 kilometers of electric range, and 200 kilometers in 5 minutes of charging. A true all-round warrior. Hi4Z is for the city commuter with weekend getaways. It offers 200 plus kilometers of electric range, 1 charge per week for daily use, and 4 seconds acceleration. It handles city commutes with ease and also supports your far-away adventures. 1 vehicle, 2 lives, no compromises. Hi4T is built for off-road. It features a high-power engine paired with a 9H80 and a non-decoupled 4WD architecture, giving it the ability to conquer all terrains. More efficient in the city, more powerful off-road, redefining the new energy hardcore off-road vehicle. And there's an even more mysterious Hi4, a new performance peak for Chinese cars, built for drivers, built for the track. Hear that V8 roar. It will be unveiled at this show. Stay tuned. We are also expanding the Hi4 family's technological boundaries by deeply integrating diesel engine strength, with electric motor characteristics, a remarkable alchemy that brings quieter, more efficient, and more reliable experiences. The diesel hybrid display is right here. Intelligent technology is the inevitable trend in the auto industry. GWM One platform breaks traditional function practitions, giving vehicles three core capabilities, accelerating their evolution from mobility tools to intelligent companions. First, free movement. We integrate ADAS, powertrain and chassis. The vehicle adapts power output and chassis state to different road conditions, actively detects risks, picks you up at the start, and parks itself at the destination, not just moving you from point A to point B, but making the journey less tiring, more relaxing. Second, natural interaction. The car is no longer just a voice assistant. It's an intelligent companion that knows you. Through multimodal perception, it remembers your characteristics, getting to know you. Over time, it learns your habits, truly understanding you. Third, self-evolution. It's not a fixed machine. It's a partner that grows. It remembers your preferences, anticipates your needs. The more you drive it, the more it knows you. Now let's watch a video to see this in action.
接下来我们用一个视频直观感受一下我们的智能。
小魏同学，开启 NOA。NOA 已激活。小魏同学，帮我超车。
向左超车变道。
小魏同学，
我在。
小朋友睡着了，不能一直吹风哦。
2排空调风力已经调节到最低档。
小魏同学，帮妈妈捶捶背。
副驾座椅按摩已打开。
原来你没睡呀。
小魏同学，我想和你聊天。
好呀好呀，我正想找你聊天呢。
小魏同学，飞机为什么能飞在天上？
飞机能飞起来，
主要靠哇，小魏同学你好厉害！我也是为唐建如的脖子那么高。
小魏同学，
我在。
感觉我坐这里只能看到前几个哎。
主驾座椅已经调高了。
小魏同学，播放音乐，让氛围灯跟着歌一起动。
都搞定了。
The movable type car making revolution creates a win-win for both the company and our customers. First, it helps GWM break the impulsive triangle of efficiency, quality, and cost, achieving high efficiency and high quality while keeping costs low. Without over 95% parts commonality on GWM One platform, we can quickly and flexibly assemble new models to meet different needs, like typesetting with standard movable types. Our engineering team estimates that using GWM One platform, the cost of developing 4 all-new models is roughly equivalent to what it used to take to develop 1.8 models. Second, it gives customers more options and access to products with better performance and quality. Platform commonality allows us to offer customers an unprecedented, rich combination of powertrains. That means more choices, smarter experiences, and lower running costs. We want you to smile when you buy, and smile even more when you sell, saying this car was worth every penny. With this powerful tool in hand, in the world's most competitive and demanding market, China, how do we practice GWM One's value philosophy? Earlier, I mentioned the four fundamentals. Now, let me introduce GWM's practice from each of these four aspects. First, user value, rooted in user value, is not an empty phrase. Let me start with the regular user. In Nanning, Guangxi, there is a fish transporter named Zhang Wanfeng. In 2017, he bought a GWM Vingo 5 pickup. From then on, this vehicle accompanied him, working early and late, shuttling between wholesale market and fish pounds. For 9 full years, nearly 1 million kilometers, through rain and shine, the engine, transmission, and chassis, the core components stayed solid with no major problems. His wife joked, "This pickup has spent more time with him than I have." Then he said something that later went viral online. "This pickup is more important than my wife." One vehicle, one user, 9 years of companionship and trust. That reliability is our silent delivery. That reliability is our silent delivery of the quality commitment to customers. How do we achieve this? On April 9th, we held our 1,000th vehicle quality review meeting. For 21 years, Mr. Wei has led reviews every Thursday at 7:30 a.m., rain or shine, to ensure high-quality products. He says quality is not just his own persistence. Everyone must be persistent. In terms of quality, there are no bystanders. Our goal is simple: to make every penny customers spend truly count, truly delivering on the value promise of putting customers first. Now, technology, rooted in technological truth, requires us to seek truth in technology and not blindly follow trends. Earlier, I introduced the one vehicle, multiple powertrains capability of GWM One platform. Why do we need to compatible with 5 powertrains? Because the world's energy structures are diverse, and the needs of global customers vary greatly. GWM One's force value philosophy tells us that primary virtue of technology is to give freedom, not to take away choices. So when facing the ICE vs EV debate, we did not follow the crowd. Instead, based on global scenarios, we proposed a pan-ICE strategy, one vehicle, multiple powertrains terms, deciding for customers into letting customers choose for themselves. Speaking of this, let me explain why only GWM can build GWM One platform. The confidence behind GWM One platform comes from our deep-rooted forest ecosystem. We design and build all core components in-house, engines, transmissions, batteries, giving us full control of our technology. This allows us to set technical standards from the ground up and, more importantly, to iterate flexibly, upgrade quickly, and adapt to market changes with ease. Now, culture. In being rooted in our cultural foundation, we drew inspiration and methodology from ancient Chinese wisdom. We believe that only innovation grown from roots of one's own culture has lasting vitality. Whether it is GWM One inspired by movable type printing or HiFo inspired by the Dujiangyan irrigation system, both are fruits of ancient Chinese wisdom. From these, I believe you can see that GWM's commitment to culture foundation is a deep and heartfelt inheritance of form and spirit of Chinese culture, creatively applied to our vehicles. Finally, I like to talk about long-term development. Today, some irrational forms of competition are harming the healthy foundation of the entire industry. To practice long-term development, we first set higher standards for ourselves. We will never participate in price wars that comes at the cost of product safety and long-term quality. We will never use exaggerated or vague marketing to undermine user trust intelligent manufacturing in China. We will never pass operational pressure up or down the industrial chain to our suppliers and dealers. These three nevers are our commitments with business partners and a healthy industry ecosystem. GWM's practice in the Chinese market has proven the effectiveness of GWM One's value philosophy. So when GWM goes global, how will this philosophy guide us in serving customers around the world? And how will we offer a different path for the global automotive industry? Cars are born global. GWM's globalization is not simple product export. It is a deep practice of GWM One's value philosophy. Its core, guided by GWM One, is truly root ourselves in overseas markets and win long-term global trust and respect for Chinese cars. In overseas markets, we will adhere to the four fundamentals, but with richer meaning. Again, start with user value. No matter where we are, being rooted in user value means we must build cars for global customers, deeply cultivate locally, bring taxes, jobs, and long-term stable services to the local community, never wanting to be a passing guest in any market. We are in local for local. In Brazil, we have specifically developed the world's first ethanol flex-fuel plug-in hybrid model, which will be officially launched in Brazil tomorrow. This technology integrates cutting-edge electrification with flex-fuel advantages, setting a new benchmark for sustainable mobility. With this, GWM One reshapes the global perception of hybrid powertrains, balancing performance, energy consumption, and environmental protection, creating a disruptive vehicle solution and completing our multi-energy technology layout across all categories. The flex fuel system, developed specifically for Brazil, is compatible with both gasoline and ethanol, using renewable ethanol to significantly reduce carbon emissions. When combined with the plug-in hybrid system, it not only empowers the Brazilian market, but also unlocks a new path for low-carbon mobility in ethanol-producing countries worldwide. This is GWM's strategic practice of being rooted locally while looking globally, using full domain technology to confidently meet diverse mobility needs around the world. In Thailand, over 300 days a year above 30 degrees centigrade, humidity over 66% year-round. Heat and humidity cause severe corrosion. We didn't just raise our anti-corrosion standards. We also realized that even car wash soap matters 10 years later. So our engineers did something simple. They collected more than a dozen local car wash soaps, analyzed pH and chloride, and adjusted our coating formulas. From design to electrophoresis, from painting to wax injection, sealing very possible rust path. So the car body can take a local bath without rusting. In Australia, vast land, few people, with a population is about the same as Shanghai roads, with many sharp turns, aggressive driving habits. Chassis demands are extreme. We tested in Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane, handing keys to local customers for real and direct feedback. We also brought in tuning master Rob Trubiani, who ran countless laps on Australian outback and gravel roads with his team, making the chassis adapt to the local road little by little, achieving the stability and toughness that Australian customers wanted. We do more than in local for local. We also do from local to global, respecting the most real needs of every place, deepening regional roots, global experience sharing. That is GWM One, philosophy in action. On the technology front, being rooted in technological truth means empowering global partners through GWM One for win-win outcomes. Chairman Wei did a very practical calculation for everyone in his live stream. With GWM platform, we can use the same basic architecture to quickly assemble various models for different markets and different powertrain needs, just like building with blocks. That means our dealers and partners around the world don't have to rebuild entirely new parts warehouses and service systems for each new model. Complexity drops dramatically, parts commonality rises, leading to more stable quality, lower costs, and faster parts supply. We firmly believe that only when our partners succeed can our global business have a solid foundation. That is the cooperation commitment embedded in our globalization DNA. This is the simplest business logic revealed by GWM One. On long-term development, we are fully promoting an ecosystem-based global expansion, signing a long-term trust contract with local customers through actions becoming part of the local industry and society. In Thailand, local parts procurement exceeds 50%, and with the introduction of multi-powertrain models, customer word of mouth keeps rising. In Brazil, in 2025, a leading authority ranked GWM One's GWM second in after-sales service. Our team also received the Great Place to Work certification, was named an outstanding employer. In Germany, GWM has set up a technology center for NEV and intelligent technology R&D. We are accelerating the construction of our European R&D center, moving more R&D resources closer to Europe. Here, I especially want to take a moment to share our thoughts on the European market. We go to Europe to root and integrate for long term. We will gradually build GWM into an organic, indispensable part of Europe's automotive ecosystem. Our long-term vision is to become a mainstream brand in Europe. Our action plan is very clear. We are committed to building a completely business ecosystem in Europe, not just selling cars, but also establishing local R&D and production capabilities, operating our wholly owned sales and service organization, and working with a dealer network of excellent local partners. Finally, on cultural foundation, when going global, we convey not just products, but the Eastern wisdom of harmony in diversity. In every overseas market, we act with respect and strive to integrate into local culture. For example, in Australia, we partnered with top surfing events. In Mexico, we supported the LMB Baseball All-Star Game. Moreover, in 2027, the Tank 700 hybrid race car will compete in the T2 category of the Dakar Rally, going head-to-head with international brands. This makes GWM One, the world's first automaker to contest Dakar with a production-based hybrid race car, and the first from China. We will use the world's toughest race as a touchstone for product reliability. That is a firm step in our brand globalization strategy. What moves us the most is the response from our customers. In the UAE, a customer collects GWM vehicles like stamps. He owns an H9, bought another for his wife, and plans to buy 2 more to get every color. He said the off-road capability is tough. The 7 seats are practical, and it has 3 differential locks, genuine recognition from the heart. In Malaysia, a group of passionate owners drove a Tank 300 across 4 Southeast Asian countries, setting a Guinness World Record. They said, "We didn't just set a record, we created a tank moment for Malaysia. Tank doesn't just conquer mountains, it conquers what people thought was impossible." These stories transcend business. They tell us that a car is not just a tool, it is a part of life. Friends, the tides of our times are unpredictable, but essence is the unchanging North Star. GWM One's value philosophy is GWM One's answer to a century of industry. Staying true to GWM One is a long march for global automotive people. GWM has already set out. The path of GWM One is essentially a path of fulfilling commitments. Returning to essence is a commitment to industry fundamentals. Rejecting vicious competition is a commitment to industry health. Rooting globally is a commitment to local societies. Winning with partners and customers is a commitment to business ethics. This path is slow because it rejects shortcuts, but it is solid because every step is built on trust. This is not just GWM's path of fulfilling commitments. It is a path of industry transformation, with GWM One as its soul and commitment as its measure. We firmly believe that by only returning to essence with GWM One and building trust with commitment, can we drive the global auto industry towards a healthier, more sustainable and more promising future. GWM is ready to be a determined practitioner on this path of industry transformation. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Mu Feng, for your wonderful speech. My sincere gratitude goes to all our valued customers and media friends for your presence and support. With that, the Global Launch Conference of Convent 2026